Now we will discuss the HR transformation journey, which is known as HR 2.0. The HR 2.0 concept has been given by the Dave Ulrich, and he has been considered as a modern father of HR also. The rise of automation, you can say, in 1990 to 2010. However, there are further drastic progress into the technological era post 2010, but we will cover the three big shift post 1990s. One is the introduction of HRIS system. Before that, as I just said, it was heavily dependent on the record keeping and the paper form. Then post HR 2.0, HR has become the business partnering functions. It has changed into the talent management focus, more active into the role into the development journey of the peoples, the high potential, the career development journey, succession planning. So many new strategies for the retaining talent through the structured programs. Then employee engagement has also started. This concept was to have the positive work environment and improving employee satisfaction. Then HR 2.0, as I said, it was the basic, laid the groundwork for the future advancement, shifting HR from the traditional to a purely from the reactive form to the a proactive form, and organization growth through the technology and strategic initiatives. And the by 2005 2005, 60% of organization had adopted some form of HR software, and the sources were given by these by Gartner, and SAP is the pioneer into the HRMS system introduction. Then the strategic HR concept, many people have been discussing so many on the strategy, HR strategy, the key driver of the HR strategy, and so post 2010, other than these, last which I discussed, the HRIS, employee engagement, well-being, and the engagement kind of thing, the HR has more evolved into the deep integration with the overall business strategy. Yes, my dear friend, it was no longer to just hire the people just to do the confirmation, probation, to their retrenchment. It is beyond that. The people have been mapped to their business goals. Their goal has been set as per the business, the vision, missions, and targets. And HR is no longer just a support function, but it has become the critical partner into the achieving organizational objective and driving the competitive advantage. And then the four key aspect has been brought in. One is the effective workforce planning as per the organization goals, and the different talent strategy has been formed, not only for the recruitment, but other than to the job and advancement, enlargement, and the enhancement to fill the internal jobs, and to have the career development, high potential employees identifications, and the succession planning. Then this planning has cannot be possible without the proper HR analytics. So the HR has started utilizing the data for the informed evidence-based decision making. For an example, if an organization is into the manufacturing or into the service industry, so based on their market cap, their customer base, they are started forecasting based on their expansion and the market cap, how many employees are required, and how we can do the betterment, and what are the key strategy of the people where we can do the intervention through the HR. Then employee experience has begun, and today it is the one of the essential functions, and it is started from the cultivating the positive culture, people care, the mental and the physical well-being, and specifically to retain the key and top talent, which is essential for the organization productivity and market presence. Last 4-5 years we have been hearing DEI and employer branding. So DEI basically, friends, is the diversity, equity, inclusion. So generally in India, initially it started from the men and female, male and females ratio. We have seen that in many organizations female contribution into the organizations were quite less. Now organization has started in the different manner also. The diversity, equity, inclusion means the different mix of the manpower, the young, mid age and the old age, the male female ratio, the transgender ratio, the especially abled people ratio, and then the different sector and the places of the underpowered sectors, some tribes kind of the people. Empowerment has started into the DEI. And this journey has been basically initiated in 2010, and till 2025 it is very much instrumental. And the 89% of HR leaders in 2023 reported that aligning HR with the business goals, it was their top priority. So the sources I'm mentioning from the Deloitte Human Capital Trends, so that you can also refer this. And now it is very quite interesting. What could be the future of HR? What is the post 2025 HR trends? So friends, the future of HR promise to be the transformative, driven by advanced technology and a deeper focus on the human element. We are moving towards an HR model that is highly personalized, proactive, and integrally linked to the individual well-being and organizational purpose. So a lot of technological advancement and innovation has already started. Many organizations are pro in this journey. They are taking the advanced steps and the futuristic step. The AI has also been leveraging the transactional works has been automated or the digitized and they simplifies. HR is saving their time from the transactional work to the people well-being and the people strategy. And what not HR is doing today now. So they are into the people development, career development, the advanced bringing the so many academic courses of their top talent from the top universities. And they are doing the cross cultural, the cross functional learning also. And the you can see there is a forecast by 2027 60% of large enterprises will have AI driven HR assistant. Again, and this sources has been brought up to you from the Gartner. And the some of the big innovative HRMS or HRIS systems company, they already started 2-3 years back HR 3.0, which is the human experience management. Now they are going beyond this, and it is the organizations also stepping into uncalled HR 3.0, but into the people experience management. And this is predicted to be the new normal. The organization will focus more on the people experience, so that they can have the more people engaged with their organization goals and strategy. Now the what could be the main approach can be adopted by the organizations, or the recommendations. The I would say the next frontier of HR, often termed as HR 3.0. Maybe HR will label some new name, and it will be characterized by a blend of the cutting edge technology and profound focus on the individual employee journey. How we can work on these individual employee journey. The first thing is that the skill based approach and prioritizing the internal mobility. As I mentioned, organizations are highly interested to reduce their the rehiring and the replacement cost. They wanted to have the internal talent retention within the organization, and prioritizing their internal mobility to retain their top talent, to upskill them, to cross skill them based on their individual and the organization skill gaps. They are creating the skill library and having the skill based training and learning culture. Then AI powered HR, AI in recruitment has already stepped in. Some few company, they have started a conversational AI also. The agentic AI is also stepped in, and it is into the learning and development also. So no wonder in coming years the AI will be more evolved, and it will leveraging predictive analysis and personalized AI assistant for the recruitment, development, and the retention. And yes, my dear friend, after the involvement and the dominance of the AI, the HR skill will also form and changed into the tech driven areas. Then well-being core. So the well-being, as I said, there are a lot of study there where people are specifically during the COVID time, so many study has been done by so many organizations and the HR analytic firms, where well-being become one of the concerns, and it does impact the productivity of employees also. So now organizations, they have started prioritizing on the employee well-being, and they are considering it as a core activity. So it is integrating mental and physical health as a key metrics for the employee success and the organizational resilience. So some organizations have the one-to-one feedback, they have the career counselors, they have the doctors, and they are keeping the various surveys and feedbacks, and basis on there they are curating the various learning course and the other employee well-being activities. Then experience architect, so HR into the designers of the holistic employee journey from the hire to retire. Through this experience architects, I mean is that the HR functions wanted to infuse the maximum kind of the self-service, and HR wanted to be the less the involved into the transactional work. So means like HR kind of involved into the faceless kind of the HR. Now if we will discuss the skill first paradigm, so how it can happen? It can happen through the continuous learning. In the post 2025 landscape, the traditional HR resumes will give way to the dynamic skill profile. Organizations will prioritize internal mobility, fostering a culture of continuous learning and upskilling. This shift will enable companies to adapt faster to market changes and empower employees to chart their own career path. Upskilling means like continuous learning platform tailored to the individual and the business needs, so that people can learn the skill upward. And the internal mobility, as I said, to empower employees to transit between roles, departments, and to bring the cross-functional skills, so that they can evolve the skill set. As in the HR experience architect, what could be the new recommendations? So beyond managing human resources, the future of HR professional will become HR experience architect. This could be the new job role. They can be the AI expert, and this involves basically crafting their personalized, seamless, and meaningful interaction for every employee throughout their entire journey with the organization. Maybe like as onboarding, if you can take the instance the personalized journey that integrate new hires into the company culture, policy process acculturation, the foster the development, and through the development the tailored growth paths, learning opportunities based on the individual assessment and the trading need identifications. Then the HR experience architect could have the another skills as the engagement, so creating environment that foster the belonging and purpose with the organization vision missions. And fifth is the onboarding. Like nowadays the offboarding is means just doing the full and final formalities, keeping these just exit formalities only. It could be the like ensuring a positive and respectful transition for the departing employees, so that they can consider their alumni asset also, and they can rehire them also in the future. This holistic approach will ensure that every touch point enrich the employee overall experience, leading to the greater loyalty, productivity, and advocacy. Now, what could be the key takeaways from the journey of HR past, current, and the future projection? One could like HR evolution, like as we covered the how HR has been evolved from the transaction to the strategic business partner. What are the strategic element and what are the human experience? The new job role, kind of the human experience architect, which I just discuss one of the possible future role. Then tech and human focus, as I said, the blend of AI and agentic AI and the cloud based technology and the analytic part. It is the a deep emphasis on the employee well-being and skills also. Then we have discussed the proactive and the adaptive approaches, where HR must continuously adapt a new paradigm anticipating future workforce needs. And now this is the concluding questions to you. Are you ready to a future proof, and do you have some future proof HR strategy? Assess your current HR tech stack, invest in your skill development program, have a skill library, prioritize employee well-being initiatives, foster a data-driven HR culture. Thank you so much. Kindly subscribe everything about YouTube channel. Give your suggestions into your comment box. Thank you so much for watching me.